Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do a little refresher there, but already, I mean, things going along for C9. Leaf trying to get some of that relay bolt action in to be able to stun 2 players in the backside, but I'm pretty sure Zeppa might just be able to clutch this up because the aim completely unmatched in this pistol round.
Big step, a big gamble to an extent.
Oh.
Sim now in sewers, throwing that paint shells. Oh, that's a lot of space given McCurry. Oh, a beautiful shot. Will open things back up for C9.
Yeah, nice paint shell. I think if Sim had positioned themselves a little more in a offer angle, then they would have been able to take that. But of course, Venture already running up the rotation, coming through over to the C site. Nobody there. Already a rotation down throughout spawn for Cloud9, trying to figure out what... They have a really good retake to kind of stand by, though. Zeppa getting taken down, that initiator util. The only thing that they're going to have to rely on is going to be that Seekers, but Vanity stuck in a corner. No stop.
Still not a lot of sewer.
30 seconds
As Harmful is going to get knocked down. Leaf will stop Sim too. In TSM Academy, they have to enter regardless of how many they've lost. Leaf going to back away towards Link and hand the site over, but only temporarily. Cloud9 just preparing for this easy post plan, especially these seasons dry out. A lot of resources at the hands of C9, especially when Leaf is up in heaven and Cloud9 has all
towards A, only having one of those anchors towards C to gather information under the circumstance needed. It is going to be Harmful working around the back, and Zeppa getting completely caught off guard already. They're going to come to a realization that the B side is going to be the place they want to go towards, just based off the fact that they do have this Cosmic Divide facing within that correct direction already. Like I like to see it. We're going to be able to see some of those neon stuns come through. And Leaf trying to work his way around. Some of this aggression might actually work out, but no, I think Sim might have just seen it. No, absolutely not. The showstopper comes out. Nobody knows Leaf is sitting within the corner. But Leaf's stuck in a difficult position, actually able to get the headshot, waiting for ZK to peek through, and there you have it. I mean, it's Leaf there. Already 3 players coming around, but now that's going to be limited to 2 as Vanity gets down. Fade ultimate coming through. Nobody knows Leaf is around the corner, but now the spike being left in the hands of Cloud9. TSM are going to have a hard time getting around that, especially over the fact that Cloud9 just knowing how to play against a team like this one. Curry peeking through, knowing to take out Reba before Reba could take out him. But up to Harmfu to be able to clutch this, especially with the fact that ZK coming up down long, a 1v1.
Sorry, I hate to be kind of a buzzkill, but like, did Curry forget that the aftershock was still going and walk back into it to make sure that he didn't die from the secondary gunfight and then just die to the aftershock? Or did he just not walk away far enough in the first place? We'll never know, and who cares as long as C9 can take this round.
They come through, Leaf making his way, the smoke coming down to obscure some of that vision, but so much U-tilt for the hold off. They can't even get past that choke point without Mitch coming up behind, and Leaf right there for the trade-offs. Looking good. Oh no, poor.
Again, bottlenosing over to TSM Academy on the double bluff. Is ZK gonna spot it? No, but Sim does. And it's another refrag. The TSM Academy is still down 1. A fault line to clear out A main, which again is abandoned up until those links where C9 is waiting for the retake. They know where they're strong and where they can absolutely win, but Sim's gonna try and counter that post-blast pack, trying to walk in, but after a blind, it's unhelpful. Mitch as well with a perfect change of tempo. It results in these teams constantly looking fresh and new every single time they interact. There's the swing from Rebo, finding 2, and Seaside's cleared out.
Harmfu first, especially with the fact that they have this headhunter coming down. C9 already trying to work their way up aggressively so, but Sim waiting around the corner as that flash comes through, assisting in that endeavor to take out these players and leaving everybody on the site trying to work their way up. Mitch waiting inside of Garage, having a lot of control surrounding not only the inside of the site, but the extremities as well, and that's going to be kind of like that leading factor as to how things go. Venture definitely saw Mitch's shoulder there and is going to be peeking, but not in the right corner. Regardless, Mitch gets taken down, and only a little bit of health here for Zeppa. Zeppa might just be eliminated in a couple seconds here, especially with Venture. A little bit more so the underdogs here. TSM Academy trying to work up to this victory for that 15k prize pool. Of course, they have to go through C9 first, and it's going to be Mitch waiting just inside of sewers, waiting for everybody to peek. Rebo getting low enough, waiting to pick off that flash, but everybody just getting eliminated.
You have the asterisk, but you have to set that up, and Cloud9 is going to see those stars, and you have the breach, but he's all the way on the back line.
Yeah.
You would have Sim, but he's already down thanks to Mitch. Harmful, taking a little more space, but There are some players still around, including Zeppa. Oh, in between just about everybody. Venture from Link, late to the party, but that's exactly where you want to be. Only 2 members of Cloud9 remaining. TSM Academy, they've got to touch this, but no, Curry and Mitch can free fire.
In this corner, ZK kind of having somewhat of a suspicion. A little bit too afraid to be peeking that mid site. Sim already bringing out the showstopper, but Mitch catching it out. The operator in the back site. There is some attention directed towards there, so nobody, and not everybody, can direct their attention over to the players of Cloud9 on to Long. Rebo peeking through, perfect timing, taking the 3K, but Curry able to close it out.
50%.
Pretty good already though. Leaf pushing up, getting aggressive like we said we wanted to see, but on the defense this time here for Cloud9. And allowing that to happen, being able to play with the team and take those picks down, that leaves 2 members of TSM Academy down. They don't have a Viper. They don't have any of that smoke cutting off majority of the perimeter there. But it is going to be Vanity working their way around, sitting right behind Pyramid, leaving one alone.
These corners that aren't exactly filled to the brim with people, but are eventually going to be. Venture going to be the guy to take down Mitch to get things started, but presence is never completely alleviated, and Leaf, oh my goodness, another cheeky shot through double doors. Vanity shuts down the rush down 1, 2 times onto Venture. Just one attacker left after Rebo falls, and ZK quickly behind him. Cloud9 clean up shop again. His way on over to A site. Cloud9 splitting their defenses to make sure every angle is covered. Sim falls next, and it's already a 5v3 on what is supposed to be the recovery buy for TSM.
Yeah, something that we could learn from this is just that Cloud9 are the type of players to push up on this map, take a lot of that mid control, and TSM know this. It's happened rounds before. But the problem is that they do know this. They have tried to adapt. You could see that majority of players were still sitting right behind and waiting for the pushes up. But the problem is once you try to take those 1v1s, you may not be able to win it, especially with the aggressions that Leaf pushes forward, having that util, taking those advantages with their aim, let alone. So is taking those 1v1s, is sitting back by yourself in separated corners really the play here for a team like C9, already losing majority of their weapons, and Leaf with the 4 kills of TSM this time around, having the economy to be able to buy.
There's a lot of space gain. Leaf is kind of stuck between a lot of members of TSM Academy. As soon as he's choked the wrong way, yeah, ZK's gonna find the finisher. And while TSM Academy, a lot of health has been burned away from them, they do still have the advantage. Mitch is gonna find ZK now that hallway has been cleared out and given back to C9. But TSM Academy, they have all the presence that they need on this site. Harmful has a solid bit of presence too beyond this double door. And last 2 members of C9 are still stuck inside this hall. They have to drop through at some point, and they're going to try and use the Cyber Cage to do it. Mitch, the only player remaining, has to find Harmful first, and he whiffs the shot on the up. It's just him versus Venture, and Venture finds the shot. TSM Academy. My beach bot is only going to exist in how good I am on freeze. Oh, that's a solid bolt, but Leaf and Curry are both going to fall first, and TSM, the defense walks to them. It worked before, it won't work again. TSM Academy, they are ready for these fights. More and more as time has gone on. Cloud9, they're running out of options. Sim, so much space gained. Vanity gonna try and find a little bit of extra space himself and get Sim along the way, but the Viper's pit is up, and so Cloud9, they are playing with fire, working with next to nothing, but we do know where the final 3 members are. There goes Harmful, now a 2v2, still stuck inside this pit though, and so gonna be an uphill battle regardless, as Venture is the only one remaining after a Rebo gets found by Mitch. And Venture is the one that has to peek. No, Vanity's gonna peek first. 11 health for Venture and looks the wrong way. For when you can afford to cycle through the pistols. Hunter's Fury doesn't have to be that way though. Oh, Leaf getting caught with his pants down. Rebo on the entry is gonna find Leave, so no overdrive period this round, unfortunately. Gompers is TSM Academy. They're going to make their way again across pyramids and get a solid vantage. Harmful in mid is going to catch Vanity as well. And just like that, there are once again the Cypher and Sova remaining from Cloud9. Never mind, it's just the Cypher is Sim. Another great shot onto Curry. Mitch stuck behind this box. We'll find ZK as he is the up wielder for the moment, but Sim getting up close and personal. Take it is a lot of the setup hasn't really paid off. They've just had to frag out, and TSM Academy has had a little of a better time with that. Zeppa is going to win the spray down as Sim falls, and ZK immediately upon entering with that null command is also going to go down to Leaf's pre-fire. As Cloud9, they have enough presence on this A site to not really worry about much more than what's in front of them, as TSM Academy doesn't really have anything in front of them now. Instead, they have something to their side. All they have to worry about is this Lone Viper on site.
Lone Viper, but good util. down in their kit, but Vanity gets down, so no more snake bites to hold the choke point. It is going to have to be Curry that has to try to watch this, getting taken down by Harmfoot once again. And Cloud9 had the lead here, but leaving Vanity on the site by themselves honestly might have just been a little bit of the detriment that they were not looking for. Seems like, though, the shots are hitting, looking really good. ZK left alone on the site. 10 seconds left on the clock. Whether or not ZK knows that they're coming right alongside their left hand, and it's going to be the sandwich in, the headshot through. And as that flash commits, hiding right behind Zephyr, doesn't know, coming around the corner, ZK clutching up.
Spike has been planted. This TSM walking back on Harmful. As that headhunter has the shots onto Mitch. There's 2 members to worry about now, but Curry is sitting in a really solid spot, down to 5 health before finally taking 2 along with him, and Vanity has the pickup spot to take down ZK. Harmful's on pretty low health too. The spray followed up by the shot. One more will do it, but Harmful, all he needs is to tap the head. Oh, Vanity playing with his food, forcing Harmful to keep bluffing, and to try and clear this point out. The rush down from Leaf, past the fast lane, the toxic screen. The only border sitting between them and victory, but Venture puts a stop to one, Harmful to the other, and suddenly C9, all they have is what's behind this toxic screen, and so they're going to give so much space over to TSM Academy on this retake, at least to begin.
Spike is taking, they got to get the retake in soon. Still 3 players on Cloud9 standing. And of course, they could try to go for a little bit more so of that stealthy play, but is it going to work out? CK already coming up to the front line. So is Sim working their way up. Rebo already going down inside of CT, trying to stop Vanity from taking something through. But okay, Vanity doing really good with the molly there. Did it give them enough time to defuse?
And forcing an early TP from Harmful. That might give enough space for a forward push. Oh, especially if Mitch can find the finisher onto Harmful too. It's just Sim stuck behind this wall and seeing that cloud burst. They know that he's there. They can do a little bit of chip damage with the shock bolt. They gotta finish with it, and they're gonna do it with that flash drive from Zeppa. The plant comes through. Oh, beautiful shot with the Marshall from Vanity onto Venture 2. Not just the 5v2 Rebo. Taking a solid advantage. ZK is gonna join in on the fun, and they're now going to clear up the very same way that C9 did. Bit by bit, chunk by chunk, angle by angle. But can they find 4 along the way? Along with the spike, especially if Leaf has this flank behind. That's 1, and that's both! But you wouldn't really want it any other way. So he's going to get forced out. As Leaf rushing back in again. We see this time and again. Hunter's Fury out early. As C9 dropping like flies after TSM. Playing for this denial, but Curry will spot 1. A beautiful extra shot on a Rebo next, and now you just have your 2 Sentry agents to work it, and Curry finds 2 more! No way could the ace be found, no way indeed, but Mitch!
Just like it is, but of course maybe just a little bit more as Curry gets more comfortable within the team and how things are going with the new composition. CK rushing out because of that aggression that we're seeing from Cloud9, but already Hunter's Fury coming through, trying to gather that damage. Damage comes down, but Curry working their way up to be able to get in the back lines. As these picks come through, a bloodbath onto the site. Sin is going to bring out the Blade Storm, not going to hit the shots, and that's going to be dangerous because it is the last round. That leaves Leaf bringing out